Social media has flamed up everybody's mental illness. Like anybody who had a little bit of mental illness, they just fucking threw buckets of lighter fluid on that shit.
Would you have Fauci on the show?
100%.
Wow.
100%.
You don't think he'd come on, though, right?
I don't think he'd come on, but if he did, I would request a real podcast. Like, you can't come on for 20 minutes. Like, we're going to talk for a few hours.
What if he came here, sat down, got high, and was the greatest guest you've ever had?
That'd be awesome.
What if he just admitted it? What if he's like, Joe, we're making fucking money
about AIDS.
Yeah. He goes, we're making money. We made money off AIDS. We made money off this.
I've got to the point. I'm coming clean. I'm 80. What the fuck?
Yeah. He goes, who gives a fuck? You jab them up. A couple of them fall down in a Walmart.
You are entirely correct, Tim. That is exactly what I've been doing my entire career.
Yeah. It's a...
Let me tell you about repurposing HIV drugs. This was how we started the scam.
Gain-of-function research.
He just unloads.
Obama shut it down, right?
Yeah, 2014.
Obama shut down gain-of-function research.
Yeah.
And he was like wary of the implications of having it.
100%, because he's fucking smart.
He's a smart guy.
You know, how bad do you miss him? When you look at the presidents we've had since
I still do coke with him, so I don't miss him at all.
I would like to.
I do coke with him and his wife in Miami,
but I would
and
like
they're
to do
hilarious.
coke with him and Bruce Springsteen. Together.
Bruce is a depressing...
Because they have a bad podcast. I'd like to come in and spice it up.
Oh, Bruce has a podcast?
With Obama.
No, he doesn't.
It's terrible.
That is
horrible.
horrible.
You and I should go on and show them how to do it. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, you know how they get, like, dance instructors that do, like, Dancing with the Stars?
Yes.
They think they're dancers.
Yes,
You know, like, oh, I'm a dancer. No. The real dancers are going to show you how to dance.
Yeah.
You and I
should
will
go
show
in
them
there.
how to fucking podcast.
What the hell are those two talking about?
Nonsense.
Oh, God.
It's nonsense. It's all, like, so, like, it's so aware that
what
people
they're
are paying
doing.
attention.
Yeah.
They're so aware of, like, walking that line of acceptable narratives that nobody cares about it.
Right.
It doesn't work.
It's crazy.
It doesn't work. That's one thing about podcasts. The brilliant thing about it is because there's no real production and there's no real engineering, and where a bunch of people are like writing scripts and following that, is that it's so raw that anything that's not like that doesn't work. Whereas like mainstream news is so produced that if you had raw on mainstream news, people are like, what the fuck kind of unprofessional shit is this?
Like Bruce Springsteen's got to turn around to Obama during it and be like, so your wife's a man. Like someone has to liven it up with fun stuff like that, which isn't true, but it's a fun way.
It's a weird one
to kick
that's
off
a QAnon
an episode.
one. You know, they believe that.
They do believe that. They're hardcore.
There's even
do you
videos
ever get people that are with you on the vax, but then want you to go much further?
Oh yeah.
They're like, listen,
the world's flat.
Yeah, because they don't stop at the vax.
No,
they go much further.
Why would you? When you go Hollow Earth,
they go Hollow Earth. They go the world is flat.
Reptile people.
Yeah, the Jews are in the cupboard. It's a whole thing. Yeah,
the Great Reset.
Yeah.
Who knows what's real and what's not real?
Right.
You go down the list of all the things that Alex Jones predicted.
Right.
He didn't get a lot of them wrong.
Well, he didn't, but he did get a few of them wrong.
He fucked up that Sandy Hook
one rhymes with Mandy Mook. And that's a rough one.
That's the problem one. If that one didn't exist,
bad one.
Let's pretend that he never fucked that up, because he was going through a rough time in his life.
He was going through a rough time.
He was drinking like crazy. He had essentially a psychotic break. I mean, he's really open about it.
But my uncle went through a rough time and he just played golf through it. Like sometimes
he didn't have a podcast.
Sometimes you just that's a great point. But sometimes you just got to go through the rough time without accusing kids of faking their death.
Well, he wasn't accusing the kids of doing it. He was
accusing the parents. Whatever.
He fucked up.
He's a good man.
The point is, if he didn't, if you just remove that and then you look at all the things that he predicted that
he
are
was
accurate,
right about a lot of them.
You got to look at a guy like, people like, why would you talk to a guy like that?
Yeah.
Because first of all, I've known him for more than 20 years. He's my friend. He is a very nice guy.
Right.
He absolutely fucked up, but he'll tell you that he fucked up.
Right.
And people fuck up, and I think you got to be allowed to fuck up.
And he did not direct the people to do the horrible things.
No. But
these
the
are
problem
just
is,
crazy. His fans are crazy.
People
Some
are crazy.
of his fans are what they call, they're a little off.
I got news for you, pal. Some of yours are off too. Mine as well.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it.
No avoiding that. But the idea that you're responsible for the off people that listen to you and want to start screaming at Meghan McCain, stop fucking your dead dad.
Well, that I tell them to do. I organize that. I have rallies.
But you know what I'm saying? It's
for
like,
sure.
People are crazy. And if you put
I said they wanted to find a conservative on The View. I said, let me go in there with the wig. I'll be the conservative that left.